of the master plan. Incredible, amazing. Will make you laugh and make you cry with no apparent reason why. It's a marvelous thing. Love is the eighth wonder. Eighth wonder of the world. Wonder of the world. Eighth wonder of the world. Love is the eighth wonder. Eighth wonder of the world. Wonder. I fell in love with you first. Na 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 na. I fell in love with you first. Oh, na 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 na. I fell in love with you first. Oh, na 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 na. I fell in love with you first. This may seem silly, but girl, I got one up on you. Up on you. You say that you think that you love me, but girl, it's too late, 'cause I know that I do love you. Oh. Welcome to Just Norwood. Now thank you for joining me as I invite you into my world of crazy stories, fun, music, and inspiration. Now, if you feel so inclined to donate to the program, I would sure enough appreciate it. Now here is my information for my Cash App and my PayPal. Fly me to and let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me play forevermore. For you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome to Just Norwood. So today is going to be a special show because I'm going to take you on my Bangkok journey. And since I've been here, and it's been 3 years this past October, and it's been an amazing ride thus far. So that clip that you just saw was from where I currently play, and it's called the Crimson Room, which is a beautiful, beautiful room, as you can tell. So if anybody ends up in Bangkok, you got to come see me at the Crimson Room or the Hollywood Soul Club, which will be mine. So before I start, I want to bring in my bestie here in Bangkok, Debbie Craig. Debbie, come on in. So Debbie will be hanging out with me today. Say hi, Debbie.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good evening.
Right, morning for us.
Morning
evening
for
for
us.
them. Exactly. So I just wanted to talk to you, Debbie, a little bit about how we met. Should you tell the story or should I tell the story?
You tell the story and I'll fill bits in.
All right. So I when I first moved here, I'm gonna make it real short. When I first moved here, it says we need to do our own show about us.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. So this will be real brief. So when I first moved here, I knew someone who lived here previously. I asked her when she was back in Los Angeles if she would send me a list of people that she knew. Debbie was on this list, along with some others who didn't.
Stick.
They didn't stick. That's a good way to say it. They didn't stick. So I contacted Debbie, and she was okay about meeting, but she was, so busy because she's the #1 psychic in Thailand. So I have to see. I have to look at my book to see when I can see. I'm like, what the hell is she, Michelle Obama?
I was booked out for 3 weeks.
Whatever.
I
I'm like, I'm coming to town. 3 weeks. What the hell? So
I
anyway,
didn't know who you were.
Whatever. So finally 3 weeks went by, and we finally met up, and it was like a kindred spirit.
Yeah, it was
instant energy. We sat in the restaurant for hours and hours and hours. Cut to, we are at karaoke one night, and we had 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 cocktails, and Debbie and I started singing "Endless Love," and I said, "Wait a minute, you can sing, right?" So she said it was always one of her dreams to be a singer or whatever. Cut to now, I gave her a job, right? That's pretty much. That's pretty much. There's a whole bunch of stuff in between, but that's pretty much what it was, right?
Yeah, he fulfilled my wish.
There you go.
There you go. He said, "Easiest wish granted" was what you said to me.
Easiest wish granted. All right. So, what I want to start the show doing. How I want to start the show is talking about the beginning of the journey in Bangkok and how I got here, and that was because a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine named Danielle Renee. No, let's bring Danielle Renee on because I'm sure she has her own version of how this happened. All I'm gonna say, nope. Let's bring on Danielle Renee.
Hey everybody, can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes, we can. So Danielle Renee, welcome to Just Norwood.
Hey, Just Norwood. And Debbie Craig.
Hi, Danielle.
So I'm getting ready to tell my version of how I ended up in Bangkok.
And that is not how it is. I'm telling everybody right now that is not the truth.
Yes, it is.
Whatsoever.
Yes, it is. Well, here's what we're going to do before we do that. We're going to go to commercial, and we're going to come back.
Yeah, okay.
So that clip was from when Danielle and I were performing together in, where were we, Diane?
Taiwan.
Danielle.
You oh
Yeah.
Diana. Oh
I know.
Taiwan. Taiwan.
Listen, Linda. It's 8:15 in the morning here, so my coffee's just sitting in. So Danielle
Taiwan.
and I, as you can see, have a show called Love Always. And unlike in America where you have agents, you have to hustle your own projects. And so Danielle and I decided that we were going to film a show called Love Always and present it to the people here who might want to buy the show or what have you. So Danielle was already in Taiwan, and I was booked at the same venue a couple weeks later. So we came up with a bright idea that I would fly in early and we would film our show. So that is what you saw. So then Danielle and I decided at the same time when I was staying with her in her apartment that we would move to Hong Kong because I did not want to go back to America. So we had these amazing ideas of moving to Hong Kong because it's absolutely a wonderful place. So fine, we're going to Hong Kong. So Danielle has to go do her gig every night. I don't have to work for 2 weeks outside of us recording. So I'm going to deal with the real estate agents and what have you so we can pursue moving to Hong Kong. Well, let me start by saying this. When you are doing a residency somewhere, all of your expenses are taken care of. You can put your money under the mattress because they pay for your food, your transportation, your clothing, your everything. So you just sing and make money. Okay, so that's what the deal was. However, what we didn't consider is that us moving to Hong Kong meant us uprooting our lives and that we had to pay rent and we had to pay for everything because they pay for the hotel and whatever. Okay, so fine. So that's okay. We're going to do this. So I begin to talk to the real estate agents, only to find that Hong Kong is probably top 5 most expensive place, top 3 most expensive places to live in the world. I don't know, 100 square feet place is $1,000. It's like a closet. So I said to Danielle, Danielle, we can't move to Hong Kong.
No, I said to you. I said to you. Oh no, I can't do that. Because I really didn't know. I really didn't know.
Me either. Because we're used to staying at
we're used to staying at one.
Right. That's what we who knew we had to pay for that? So anyway, so Danielle said, nah. So fine. And I wasn't either. So Danielle says to me, hey Norwood, I don't know how you feel about this, but you should probably try Bangkok. There's no black male singers, with your reputation, or there's no Norwoods in Bangkok, like there's no Danielle Renee's in Bangkok, quite as it's kept. So, so she says, you should probably try Bangkok. I said, okay. So I went home, back to LA, let my lease run out, went back to New Jersey for a month. And in that month that I went to New Jersey with my mom for a month, I got a chance to see her and hang out with the family. And I'm moving to Bangkok. I'm moving to Bangkok, but I'm moving to Bangkok with Danielle. Remember? See how this went? We're moving there. No. We're moving to Hong Kong. So therefore, we're moving to Bangkok. Go ahead, Danielle.
But I must say, let me tell y'all, I didn't know normally. Okay, listen. Normally, when I tell people things and I suggest stuff, nobody moves fast like they normally do. But Norwood moved so fast on this situation, and I had already booked 2 other contracts, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
All right, let me, audience. I didn't know anything about no other contracts, other deal.
But normally people aren't serious. I'm always serious about my work. Let me just say this. I'm always serious about my work and the things that I do, right? I had never met anyone who was serious. I mean, out of all the friends that I know, all the singers or entertainers that I know, I had never met anyone like Norwood that was so serious and was ready to bam. And so I had already
So listen, now all that stuff sounds good. All that stuff sounds good. So I went to stay for a month. And in that month, now listen, I had never been to Bangkok, Thailand. Don't know nothing about Bangkok, Thailand. Danielle said to me, what she said to me was, Norwood, the only thing is hot. It's hot every day. She said, so if you can get used to that. And I'm
And
like,
it rained. And I said it rained.
and it rained. But here's the deal. Everybody knows I love the rain. You know how many places we've been in the pouring rain and I go out and sing in the rain. And
Right.
that's my thing. So that was good. And the heat, I'm thinking I'm going to go any place where I can make some money and leave America. I'm down. So,
yeah.
So here we go. So I go home for the month. And in that month, I go online. I find a very, very nice condo sight unseen. Except for what I saw. And the beautiful thing about Thailand is if you have the cash, right? Well, first of all, the cost of living is wonderful. But if you have the cash, you have the place. There's no credit check and all that crap. I got good credit, but it doesn't matter. They don't care. I mean, well, they care, but it's not part of their system, right? Especially in America. So listen, in 48 hours, I had a place. I'm ready. Got my plane ticket. Boom, 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 boom. I tell Danielle Renee, okay. So I moved to Bangkok. Danielle Renee comes in 2 weeks, and she hangs out for
3 days. I come back. I go back. I go to Taiwan.
Right.
No. I go to Taiwan. I go to Taiwan. Then I go home. And do you remember what happened when I came home?
No.
I had a car accident. Somebody rear-ended me, and I wasn't able to go anywhere for 3 months.
No, that was no, ma'am.
Yes,
no.
It was.
No,
it
ma'am.
Was,
I'm gonna tell you, no, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you what the accident. No, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you. Well, when you go, then you put your granny glasses on and you look at the dates on that receipt, because what happened is you came the first. Listen, Linda, you came the first time for maybe a week because you dropped your bag in your suitcase. Yes. Right. So after you abandoned me in Bangkok is when after you abandoned me in Bangkok is when the accident happened and it prolonged the second trip when you had the gig at the hotel.
No. No, remember I was gonna come and I had the car accident. And so I had to take the hotel gig to get back there. But then damn COVID hit.
You came to Bangkok first. You said I'll be back. You went back.
No, you weren't even there when I came the first time. Because remember, I dropped off my bags. You weren't even there. No. The first time I did. The second time I came back.
Let's talk about the first. The first time is in question.
No, the first time I came, we hung out, right? I got the pictures and everything. Remember, we was at the salon.
Wait. So wait, stop for me, please. Stop. By her own admission, she says the first time. The first time is when she abandoned me. She abandoned me.
Abandoned you. I came.
Danielle abandoned me in Bangkok for 2 years. I need my audience to understand. But that could have been a very traumatic experience. I'm in a foreign country. A third world foreign country by myself for 2 years with nothing. What?
There was a life in the pit of hell. From deep pit of hell.
Why?
Know that I hooked you up with all my people.
You did, but you still abandoned me?
That don't mean I miss your people took care of you. Only person I didn't know was Debbie.
No, ma'am.
Only person I didn't know was
Your people
Debbie.
are not on the stuck list. Your people are not on the list that's stuck. This one's stuck, and she was not on your list.
Which one is my eye? I'm giving you the eye.
All right. Please like, subscribe, and share, please. Please like, subscribe, and share. Henry Louise says thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Oh, and donate. Donate. Don't make me go to church again on y'all. I start preaching. What, Danielle?
Can I say this?
What?
Can I apologize to you officially amongst everybody in the world, because that was not my intentions to leave you stranded in Bangkok.
But intentions are to pave the way to hell. But go ahead.
Oh, hell to the no. I ain't going to hell. I'm going to heaven. But my goal was, there was Paul, there was what's my girl name? Shit, I forgot her damn name.
Asia.
Asia's
my family.
So long. Asia. Now Asia is my baby sister. Yeah, I ain't talked to her in so long because I've been here in
I
America.
talked to her
stranded.
yesterday. Thank you very much.
I'm
And I'm very
stranded.
close to her now since you abandoned me here with her.
I'm
Yeah, go
stranded.
ahead.
Look, I'm stranded in America. I'm stranded. Now I'm stranded in America. Can't get back.
Yep.
But
COVID.
my thing was, when I first approached Norwood with this idea, I had every intentions of us doing this Love Always show.
Yep.
Glammed out everything. Excuse my appearance tonight. I have an emergency tonight. I had to throw on my skull hat and throw on my thing, but I'm still living up to my obligation.
And you're cute. You're cute. Don't worry about it.
I have
Hey,
makeup on.
hey.
I don't even know where my wig at. I swear to God. I swear
Oh
to God.
God. Oh God.
But whatever. Thank you though. I appreciate it. But my goal was really I wanted to create something that has never been done in Thailand before, in Asia before. It's never been done besides Asian artists trying to duplicate what they see in America on TV or whatnot. And Norwood being the artist that he is and the artist that I am, I really wanted to give an Asian artist that experience. From the old school, Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross, Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston. I wanted to give them that because we have those legends. The only legend we have really is Diana Ross left. I wanted to give them the glam, the boom, the bang bang. Do it, and it's still going to happen. God has a funny way of making you realize his path versus your path that you want to do. So I have to live and honor that. But I'm just grateful that we're still able to be in contact with each other.
All right, so you're abandoning me on God now? Is that what we're doing here?
No, heck no. I would never blame nothing on God. Hell to the
Can
no,
I
no, no.
can I for the
'Cause he
record
can
wait,
take me away. He'll take me away from you tomorrow. Hell
can
no.
I for the record tell you that I accept your apology? However, I
That
will
was not my
never
intention at all.
let you live it down. I know it wasn't, baby
I
girl.
know.
So listen, I'm excited about seeing you. I am coming to America on in November, a couple weeks, and Danielle and I are performing together at Kat. Can you show it? There it is.
And you are sodabomb.com.
Boom. At the Chicago Bar and Grill in Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Girl, you cute up there, Danielle.
You cute as heck, too. I like you, handsome.
Norwood Young Experience and Danielle Renee, the Southern Soul Diamond Tribute Tour. Hey, go ahead, Southern Soul Diamond Tribute Tour. So I am on yeah, congrats. That's great. So she and I will be in. So anybody watching is going to be in Houston, Texas. I have a couple of friends that are going to fly in. So anybody want to come hang out with me, I'll be in Houston, Texas. So Danielle Renee, I need you to hang out for a bit. I love you with all my heart. I'm going to bring you back at the end of the show so we can just hang out. Go check out your mom and take care of her for me.
Yes.
I love you. And if you don't end up coming back, I understand.
No, I just wanted to come up. I just had to set the record straight. When I go back in there, I don't know. The signal was bad. That's why I couldn't. I tried to answer the phone and I couldn't. And I said, "Oh my God, I'll be back." And I told my brother and him, "I'll be right back." And so I just wanted to say this. If you guys are in Houston, Texas area, you don't want to miss this. This will be our actually official show that we will put together of the Love Always. It's going to be a hashtag Southern experience, but it's going to be something that you and I can do that, we want to bring to Asia and, include our friends, all of our friends in it. As you did your experience for me. Let me just say this before we go to commercial.
Okay,
your experience when I went to LA really brought it to light. Do you remember that?
No, what?
The show you did with Darius and oh my God, what's her name?
Allison Williams.
Allison Williams.
My Remembered in the Star show.
Because we had been planning it prior to we ever discussed moving to Asia, right?
Right.
And then when I saw the experience you had there, I just knew, oh my God, this is going to be so fabulous. it's going to be beyond it. So, but what we planned on doing it was in Hong Kong. But when we finally decided on Bangkok, because of the people I knew, and I knew we could get it.
When you decided on Bangkok for me, yes.
Okay, when I decided on Bangkok for you,
Yeah,
I just knew, because there was only one other male that was there, but he had passed away, and that was dominating the situation.
But he wasn't even in Bangkok, was he? He was in.
He was in Bangkok. Yeah. He was in Bangkok, but he.
Who are you talking about?
I don't want to bring that up right now, because a lot of people knew him, and they were gonna, they would just. His name is Corbin. Huh?
Oh, yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Okay,
you don't know him. No, I'm saying you don't know him. And so, and he passed, and then with that being, it was like 3 years prior to you coming.
Okay.
But there was nothing, and I had been there, and by me being there, I knew that I was like, there is nothing, and they would not allow me to really do me. But they wanted me to do so much with male songs. They wanted me to do men's songs and all this. And I was like, so when you and I finally discussed it and we made it happen, I was like, we gotta take over Asia. I wasn't thinking about Bangkok. I was thinking about Asia. And then we decided about the Hong Kong. Boy, you already know. I just want to let everyone know who is in Asia. Let's do this dang old thing. Y'all come out to see Norwood. Y'all come. I'm coming back. I promise you, I'm coming back, and we're gonna turn it out. It's gonna be fabulous. But I'm looking.
Well, we will have a venue to do that now, because it'll be mine. And
yes,
it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we're gonna have a big venue. Now, and Debbie.
Yes.
I am so proud of you, because baby, you have stepped out and showed out and grown into your fullness as an entertainer, and I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. That means
yes, my
love. Thank you, sister. My sister.
But if I don't come back, you guys know that I love you guys, and I apologize for me with my Louis Vuitton head rag.
If you don't get up, all right. Well, can we go to commercial? You look fabulous. Goodbye. I love you.
Bye, Kat. I love you too.
Bye, baby girl.
Bye, baby.
Girl, you are to me all that a woman should be, and I dedicate my love to you always.
A love like yours was rare. It must have been sent from love, but I know you'll stay this way for always. And we
Yeah. That's that Danielle Renee. So you all right?
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
good? All
Yeah.
right.
I miss Danielle so much.
Yeah.
I really miss her.
So, so that is how I ended up in Bangkok. So you got the Danielle story. Now, once I got here, um, I met a few people who suggested that I find out how I can get into a place called Maggie Choose. Maggie Choose is or was one of the premier venues here in Bangkok. And my friends who were high society, who proposed that they knew everyone and could make it happen for me. The reason they didn't stick is because they were full of crap. So, so once I find that you're full of crap, I have no use for you, period, because you're not truthful. So there's no relationship there. That's another story. So anyway, I did my due diligence, and I happened to call Maggie Choose, and I found out who the general manager was, and I called her, and I ended up speaking to her. I think she'll come on and tell us. And she actually lived in Los Angeles for a while. She knew my house. She knew who I was. And I had a residency at Maggie Choose. In fact, let me stop talking and let me bring her on now. Tina Blackman, ladies and gentlemen. Where you at, Tina?
So Tina's phone just died.
Okay.
She's coming back with us in 2
Okay.
seconds.
Kat, say
Please
hi
bear
to the
with
people
me.
since you're here.
Hi, everyone.
Kat is part of my journey, and I'm going to tell you about that later. But she's
Yeah.
the producer of all my shows, all our shows, Kat. Yeah, so let me finish filling you in about Tina since she's not here yet. So I called Maggie Choose, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Norwood Young." She had driven by the house, she had known me or whatever, and she got me in Maggie Choose. Her superior, after I guess one or two of my shows, said to her something up to the like says, "Oh, he's a lot. I don't know if he'll fit in here. He's a lot." And I said, "Let me know," because there's a whole bunch of folk that don't think so. But she kind of shut him down, and she ended up being one of the nicest people. She's nuts, but one of the nicest people that I've met since, and I consider her family. In fact, she's my partner in my Hollywood Soul brand. So we're doing Hollywood Super Soul Sunday brunches, and that's what I started doing prior to the dream of opening the club. Here's the deal. While I'm waiting for Tina, let me say this, especially to expats. Those of you who live in America, you know God didn't only create America. So if you find that you feel you're in a place of being stuck, don't be afraid to branch out and see what's out there outside of America for you. It's a totally different way of life. I can guarantee you that if one person had enough nerve to save up some money and get on a plane and was a beautician or a barber, oh my God, you would be a big fish in a big pond. And there is a relatively large enough Black community here, an African community here, that you can make $1 million in your first year, without a doubt. So don't be stuck, because you're in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Come visit. I came here because, all right, so when I first came to Bangkok, it was basically to just work. It was basically to just work. What I found is that the people here emulate and love the Black American experience. They absolutely love it. They emulate it from hip hop to R&B to soul, right?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Right?
Mm.
So that's the first thing I realized. Then I realized that there was representation of every food here. There's Chinese food here, there's French food here, there's Italian food here, there's Indian food here, Japanese food here, Greek food, everything but what? Soul food. And I was like, oh, there's enough of a Black community, and then the rest of the Asians would listen. So that's where the light bulb went off, because I owned a club in Germany, so that's not new to me. And I said, I want to create a club that was soul food and soul music. and then Hollywood Soul was born. And so my thing is, if you get here and find your niche, you know, but it's not only Bangkok, that's anywhere where you are celebrated as you should be, and not in America, which is crazy. My only regret is that I didn't move here sooner. Yeah. Do we have Tina yet? Kat? Maybe not. Okay. So I will continue to speak. So the first Hollywood Super Soul Sunday brunch, because I didn't have a venue at the time, so I was just doing brunches twice a month originally. So the first one was the time that George Floyd was murdered. And as a Afro-American here in Bangkok, who only see what they see in media, can sometimes perceive things wrong, because we know how media in America is. It's slanted, right? So myself and Tori Rogers, who will come on and visit us later, decided that we were going to step to the plate and use our platforms to become leaders in the community, and we since have. So because of my voice and Tori's voice, we were invited to the ambassador's luncheon at his home. So because of that, I have garnered a great relationship with Michael Heath, who is the United States ambassador, and we are activists here in Bangkok. So one thing I do feel is a level of responsibility to dispel the myth from what they all see on television, because on television, you guys know how we're depicted. So what I'd like to do right now maybe is, while we're waiting for Tina, Kat, is to show the video of Michael Heath, the American ambassador. Can we do that?
Michael Heath, come on, give it to him, y'all. Come on, Mike. Where you at, Mike?
I want to say thank you very much, Norwood, for bringing us together. What you've done here is extraordinary. I want to thank you especially for being considerate and moving the date of this event, because we know last weekend was a 4-day weekend, and it was the first time for many of us to be able to get out of Bangkok. And after all the stresses of the COVID pandemic and everything we've been through, it was really important for us to get out and relax. Friends like Norwood have shown great leadership by reaching out to the expat community here to bring us together, share experiences, and help us cope. My family and colleagues all jumped at the opportunity to come here to see you, Norwood, and your friends. And as a former resident of Los Angeles, as someone who was born in Los Angeles, I especially appreciate this opportunity to see you bring a little bit of your Hollywood soul here to Bangkok. So thank you very much to the organizers. I want to thank all of you who have joined us today to create our own sense of American community here in Bangkok.
Yep, that's what I brought to Bangkok. So
That was such a good day.
that was a great,
I
that
had
was a
so much fun.
fantastic day, and I wasn't wrong in my prediction of being accepted the way we were. As you can see, the people were dancing and shouting, and because I wanted to bring what a real soul, African American soul experience is, you know, and we're inclusive of the African culture, because Minali Cornell, who performed, is African, as well as the guy that's the attorney, Roland. He did some African dancing. So it's just, again, about me dispelling the myth, and also just bringing our experience, which is so amazing, to Bangkok. So I'm really excited, and I'm really proud of what has happened thus far. And is Tina back yet, or should I move forward?
No, she's not back yet. Let's cue commercial and then go.
Okay. All right.
Barnes Music City Soul Food, Nashville's premier soul food experience. Barbecue, fried or baked chicken, oxtails, turkey wings, meatloaf, chicken wings, pork or turkey chops, rotisserie chicken, fried fish, mac and cheese, greens and yams, an assortment of vegetables for the vegan in you, cakes and pies. Outdoor dining available. Barnes Music City Soul Food, Knowlesville Road and Old Hippie Boulevard. Call 615-429-7836 or barnesmusiccitysoulfood.com.
Cause what you need is a love, a man to take over. Oh, baby, don't look any further. Tonight, we're gonna taste a little paradise. All night long, the baby all night long. Daylight, looking in your heavenly eyes. Well, we'll go on and on and on. Don't look any further. Here we go.
I love that Danielle Renee. I love her. I love her. I love her. Oh, well, look who we have. Is that Tina? Am I seeing things? No. Hi, Tina. Tina.
Hello.
Hello. Cat. Okay, so I guess.
All right. I think we need to continue with this segment without Tina, unfortunately, today.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I really wanted everyone to meet Tina so she could give her side of how we met and how things went on. But I'll just move on. So my Hollywood Super Soul Sunday brunches were at a particular venue, and how I met him was crazy. I got a condo here, my second one, a condo here, and down the street there was a place under construction. Didn't know what it was going to be, had no idea. But as the months went by, I realized it was going to be a venue, okay, a venue. So myself and Crazy Debbie actually went in when we saw the lights were on and this, that, and the other, and we just sat down and I asked to speak with the owner, and I did, and I did. And me being me, I said, well, what are you doing for your grand opening? Blah, 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 blah. So I pitched him my brunch. He loved the idea. In fact, wanted to do the brunch prior to him even opening. Mm-hmm. And when it was so successful, it blew his mind. So my first couple brunches were at the place called The Last Drop. However, the last drop was, that wasn't that yet, Kat. At the Last Drop was great. However, it wasn't the type of venue that was part of my dream. You know, it was a great stepping stone, but it wasn't part of my dream. I wanted it to be a bit more upscale. So Tina and I decided to have an event, Hollywood Soul. Yep, you were right, Kat. Can you bring it back? My producer's always on it. I'm the one that messes up. Okay, Hollywood Soul United Super Soul Sunday Brunch. So this particular brunch at The Last Drop was inclusive of the LGBTQ community, the spokespersons, myself being a spokesperson for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, what else? Breast cancer awareness. Mm-hmm. It was Hollywood Soul United. So we're bringing all the all the factors in, all the platforms together, if you will. So after that, it was such a success. I knew that we needed to move venues. And what I also knew at the same time that I needed to seriously consider opening my own venue. Because I don't fall into what the norm is here for entertainers. They do what are called sets. So you guys know what sets are. So you do 3 sets and whatever. I don't do sets. I do shows. So some people don't want to, move away from what their norm is, and I'm not one to conform to the norm. So as opposed to trying to beat doors down, I create my own. So we moved. We had the breast cancer?
Breast cancer and women's empowerment.
Right. So I did a breast cancer and women's empowerment brunch at another venue, and it took it to another level, which made me even want to have my club even more. And the club is coming. Let's show a little bit of the women's empowerment brunch. Oh, and you might notice one of my performers that was at my brunch. Here we go.
And welcome to Norwood Super Soul Sunday brunch and day party. Now, I love the day party because there ain't nothing like having a couple of cocktails and some snacks, a few laughs and some fun. I want you to know that Norwood friend is a longtime dear friend of mine. I call him my Hollywood husband, but now my Hollywood husband has run out to Bangkok. I hope he doesn't find one of you boss bitches there in Bangkok. Don't make me leave here and come out there and work somebody's ass. So I wish that I could be there to join you. Unfortunately, I have a leg injury and I'm healing and I can't come. And I don't know if they will let me leave the stage right now anyway because I carry too much weed with me. Anyway, enjoy yourself. Sit down, relax, listen to the wonderful band that Norwood has assembled for you guys. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for you to tell all your friends what they missed and they didn't get their ticket. It is my great pleasure to introduce you, the extraordinary, the magnificent, the fantastic musical tones and witty repartee of the one and only Norwood John. Norwood John, everybody!
Yep. So that is Hollywood Super Soul Sunday brunch. Now, the wonderful thing about having so many friends in Hollywood, as you can see, that was the wonderful Lunell, my Hollywood wife. I said, listen, Lunell, I need you to introduce and welcome the people. And she graciously accepted. And it's wonderful to have friends who have your back. And I'm gaining, although it's 5 people, maybe, a new family here. It's wonderful that I can depend on them and they me. Now, the woman in the pink, I don't know if you know who that was. She was who I hired as my background singer. However, because she part of the brunch was about women's empowerment, and I needed to put Debbie in the front, and I needed to empower her. I needed her to see her strength. So, Debbie, you tell that story of how that came to be.
So initially, there, when I started singing with Norwood, there was a particular night, a special night where Norwood brought up friends to sing with him. And because we had done karaoke before, he brought me up. And then eventually he said, okay, you're my new backing vocalist. And then I did maybe one song or a duet with him during the show, and you know, as a special thing. And that was it. So when this show was coming up, Norwood said, okay, you're actually going to be a featured singer on the day. And I said, no, I'm not. And he said, yes, you are. I'm not asking, I'm telling, which is what he loves to say. And he chose the outfit, chose the song, you know, everything was chosen by him. And my first thing was to run for the hills, get on a plane somewhere and hide till the day was over. But I'm very much about women's empowerment, and empowering people is what I do in my job. So I couldn't do that. So I thought, no matter what I think of me, I just have to keep trying to improve what I'm doing. So we had a lot of fun putting the costume and everything together and rehearsing. And on the day, I basically came out, and hence the song I'm coming out, and telling people this is my dream since I was a child. Don't ever let age or anything stop you from living your dream. So that's really what that was about.
So did you empower people?
Yes, I did.
Kat, can we figure this out? Thank you. All right, go ahead, babe.
I still to this day have people walking up to me in Bangkok going, oh my God, I remember the empowerment day. You empowered me to do this, this, this. That day was so special for me, seeing you get up there and having courage to just entertain and tell people your story. So it's still empowering people. So that's really, really precious for me that I could do that.
So are you the same person now as you were when we met?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Norwood is one of those people who doesn't give up what other people think, and he's just completely authentically himself, and has helped me to not worry so much about what people think or say about you. Just mind your business, stay in your lane, and just be fully you.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are niches of people here where I felt that I was constantly under the microscope in what I do. So I just got to a point where now I'm really free in myself. I live my life according to my heart and my dreams. And I try to do everything that I do, not just my career in the healing industry, but also in the singing, try to empower people. And it's a great feeling. And anything you can do, anything you can say can empower another person to live their best life.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I was so very proud of you that you stepped out of your comfort zone and trusted me, because I saw it. I got that vision. I saw it. Can I read a couple comments and then we'll bring Tina in? Queen Boss Lady says, Debbie, Norwood, Danielle, and Van are super amazing, exciting energy, awesome music together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here Louise says, your Hollywood wife is one of the most talented comedians on the planet. Yes, she is. Lunel is a force to be reckoned with. They argue like family. Danielle and I, yes, we did. Yes, we did. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Subscribe, share, and donate. Yes, people, please subscribe, share, and donate. That'd be wonderful. So why don't we bring Tina in? I've done most of the talking, so we'll see what she has to contribute.
Hi.
So
Hi, Norwood. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Okay. Are you frustrated?
I don't know what happened. My phone exploded.
Really? I'm sorry. So I explained briefly how we met. So since we don't have that much more time in this segment, briefly tell the people your memory of how we met and how we got from there to you being my partner now in the new venture.
Oh God, it's a long story. I was the GM at Maggie Choo's and head of marketing for the corporation that owned Maggie Choo's. And I'm from California, and I went to school in LA, so I knew all about Norwood before I was even in Thailand. And I was minding my business, watching my show, watching my bar, and this powerhouse walked in. He didn't say much at first, just you could tell this person was a big personality. And I was looking and he was talking to me and I was looking and I go, "You're Norwood Young, aren't you? From LA?" And we got to talking and I invited Norwood to come join us at Maggie Choose because it would be an absolute pleasure to have someone like Norwood at Maggie's really, really bring up the level there. Great performance. And I guess through the years we got friendly, we got close, worked together, and Norwood wanted to do brunches, Hollywood Soul, Super Soul Sunday brunches, which I thought was a fabulous idea because we didn't have anything like that for the community in Bangkok. And it was really a bring together kind of situation that was family and oriented and entertainment oriented. We don't have anything like that. So I jumped on board to help organize. And then it started with a brunch and it ended up being an idea to become a nightclub, which is the Hollywood Soul Supper Club, which hopefully we're setting up and doing very, very soon.
Yep. Now wait a minute. The only thing I don't remember, didn't I call you first and then you said come down and we'll meet, and then you realized who I was? Did we have a phone conversation?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
And then she fell madly in love with me, and you can't live without me. And
we talk every week. I thought this was just
times a week.
I thought this was a celebrity, celebrity musician, celebrity, coming to my club, and that was it. I really didn't expect this to be 2 years, maybe 3 years now.
3 years now. 3 years now. And you know what? Here's the funny thing is when I talk about divine order, and I don't want to get too much into it here. What is the likelihood that after I'm abandoned in Bangkok, Danielle Renee, that you would be sent to me, a girl who lived in Los Angeles, knew who I was, for my first gig here that was at a place where all the snobs told me they knew people like you and they didn't know crap. So God said, listen, you can do this stuff yourself, and he gifted me you. This is why I appreciate you. This is why I appreciate you, because I've been gifted these things in order to pursue. Come on, man. I'm not bragging, but I'm moving and shaking.
You in Hancock Park, your house, you used to decorate it for Christmas.
Yes.
And me and my friends used to drive by your house to look at the decorations. And it didn't click, I mean, we're in Bangkok. What would make me think Norwood Young, the celebrity from LA, would be in Bangkok? I remember getting the call and I was just like, yeah, okay, sure, Mr. Young, no problem. Come on down.
Yep.
And I just kept looking at you going, I know you. I've been to your house. Well, I've been in front of your house.
Right. Yep.
We were going to egg your house at one point.
Listen, and this is so weird. This is so weird. There are so many people who have told me, all right, so Tashina Arnold, if anybody knows who she is from Everybody Hates Chris and her new show, The Neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. A dear friend of mine and another friend of mine who is an executive producer of Love and Hip Hop, Stephanie Gale. They decided that they were going to drive in front of my house at maybe 2 o'clock in the morning after the bar. They were going to go to the local 7-Eleven and buy toilet paper to TP my house. What in the hell is going on? You want to egg it?
Same idea.
What the hell?
Same idea. I think we were at Mickey's. Me and my friends, we were at Mickey's on in WeHo. And I think you're pretty drunk. So what are we gonna do? Let's go to Hancock Park.
Let's mess up the statue. Let's just mess it up.
Yeah.
So Tina, I just showed, I don't know if you saw it, I just showed a little bit of our new dream, which is our club, Hollywood Soul Supper Club. So hopefully, because COVID, let's back this up just real briefly. COVID messed up everything, but God worked us out to being sold out each time. So the first time we had it, and Michael Heath was shown talking about us moving the date and how grateful he was that we moved the date. Because of COVID, we had a date, but the date that we had was the 4-day weekend, but we wanted our ambassador here. So like nobody else would do it, the last minute is cancel something to the next week. Who does that? and we canceled it, and it was amazing.
Mhm.
The Hollywood Soul brunches were an absolute miracle. The From concept to execution to pulling it off. We did this in the middle of COVID. We started doing this February 2020.
Yep. Yep.
COVID wasn't
So
a big thing yet. We kind of just thought, oh, it's happening somewhere
we
else.
went through two
We'll be
waves.
fine.
We went through 2 waves of COVID. We
hmm
went through 2 waves of
We,
COVID. And now, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean, we did Hollywood Soul's Super Soul Sundays from February to October, all
Yep.
through COVID, at the height of COVID. And
Yep.
my favorite story is every time we picked the date, every single time we picked the date, something would happen. We would make the announcement, and then literally 4 hours later, 12 hours later, 24 hours later, the city would be shut, the alcohol would be shut.
Yep.
There would be an ordinance, restaurants would be shut, lockdown would happen, and we'd have to scramble for a new date. And we would give ourselves, we would try to give ourselves, like any normal thinking human being, 30 to 45 days to get our event together, right? You want to do that. You do it once a month. By the time we set up a new date, we had the shortest period we had to pull together the event was 4 days.
Yep.
And the longest we had was 10 days. 10 days
Yep.
before the event went forward for us to
Yep.
pull it together, get people going. And I remember every single time, you and Debbie, I would be freaking out. We're not selling enough tickets. Are people going to come? Doing all the operation freakouts and anxieties. And you and Deb would say, it's okay, we'll get people. And I was like, okay, we have to cap it at 90. And then we get to 90 in 2 days. And I'd be like, okay, we have to stop. No more clients. And you're like, oh, we can do a little bit more. And we get up to 120. And I would say, I'm literally shutting down the ticketing. You need to stop selling. We can't do anymore. Please don't do this to me. And Debbie would be like, just one more person. I have 4 more friends. I promised them I'd let them in. I'm sitting there going, where am I going to put them? Where am I going to sit them? Is there going to be enough food? We need to stop. And I don't know how we pull it off. Every time we do 120, 100, I think at one point we had almost 160 people.
Yep.
It was stressful.
Well,
It was so much fun.
Coupled with the fact that you and myself would go shop for the food, because I cook most of it. Not all of it. What am I talking about? So here's the deal. I taught the Thai cooks how to cook it when they don't speak English. So that was a whole nother thing. So I had to teach
That was
them how to cook.
impressive.
That was woo. So you and I went and bought the food with carts and carts and carts of food. So that was one thing. Then Debbie would be up with me at 2 and 3 in the morning cooking in the kitchen in the venue till 3 in the morning. And then I have to be back at the venue as for sound check at 9 o'clock. It was a lot, but it's called paying dues. You know what I mean?
I don't know how you and Debbie did it. I really don't.
Well, and you listen, you and I in the market was crazy. So here's the deal. Segue to the blessing. And the blessing is the Hollywood Soul Supper Club. Initially, we were supposed to be open in December. Well, there was a whole bunch of dates because of COVID. But we were supposed to be open in December. However, because of this last situation of COVID, we were pushed back 3 months. So now we have to reorganize things. So hopefully by March, fingers crossed, prayers, all this done, toes crossed, everything, we will be opening in March. But leading up to that, we're still going to do our Super Soul Sunday brunches at the hotel in the ballroom of where my club is. My club is underground in this hotel. So we'll still have the brunches. So holding on to the dream, Tina.
So we're doing this all over again. And at least this time, because we're partnering with the amazing Muntian Hotel, we will have a Michelin star chef with us. And you and Debbie won't be cooking till 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, man.
Before 6 hours of sound check.
Yep. I'm going to teach the chef, who is French, by the way, all the soul recipes. He's really, really excited because of all the things that he's made as a Michelin star chef. He's not made soul food. That's why I know what I know in terms of the level of success that can happen here, Tina. And I'm glad you're along for the ride.
I
Because
think I'm on. I have no choice now. There's no exit.
well, no, absolutely not. I'll tell you. Let me make it clear. I could not do this without you. That's why I'm talking about God in divine order. It couldn't happen. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. All right, Tina, we got to go to the next segment. I love you. Can you hang out or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure one of my electronic devices is gonna blow up.
Okay.
My phone has literally blown up. I have to go buy a new phone now.
Okay, so let me say this for the record. I definitely wanted to introduce you to people so that they can have an idea of how my new life in Bangkok began. But I also wanted them to be able to see your face, know what you look like. So if I come up missing, they know who to find. That's all I gotta say.
Me?
I love you. Yep.
The blonde woman's gonna know more.
Everybody, y'all might do some crap together. I don't know. So I just want everybody to see the faces. That's Tina Blackman, everybody. I love you, Tina.
If you get the body, I'll get the legs.
See? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Bye, baby girl. Yep, that's my Tina. All right, so we go to another commercial.
Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study them hard and hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone. And the guy behind you won't leave you alone. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go, bring me down. Can't none bring me.
My love bears on you in my life. The only thing that's right.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make,
And I want to share
all my love with you.
so that no one else will do.
Your eyes,
Your eyes,
they tell me how much you care. Oh yes, you will always be my endless love. Oh, oh.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and love,
Yes, love,
I'll be a fool for you. I'm sure.
don't you know I don't mind.
Oh, now I don't mind. And you'll be the only one. 'Cause no one can deny this love I have inside. And I'll give it all to you. My endless love. Thank you, Queen Boss Lady. Chat, can you put that comment back up? I couldn't read it. It says, I love this song. Norwood and Danielle, soulful singing. Love it. Phenomenal duo entertainers. Thank you, Queen Boss Lady. Henry Louise says, listen to that harmony. So beautiful. Thank you, Henry Louise. So what I would like to do is introduce my producer right now. Not only is she my producer, but she is one of my family members. She's my friend here, and she is the second person that I actually met here in Thailand. Kat, come on.
Hi.
Hi, Kat. Hey, Kat.
You
Hey,
made
girl.
me put on clothes and pants and a bra and makeup, and I don't do this when I'm a producer. I don't know why I have to do this today.
You cute. You cute. Well, at least you have on pants. I don't have on the pants.
Well, I mean, I was saying that for the viewers, but we don't have to tell our secrets there, Norwood. God.
No, from here up is all good. But here down, listen, it's quite questionable.
Yeah, just don't ask for pants cam. It's not.
Exactly. So, Kat, why don't you want to tell people how we met, or should I? You tell me.
I mean, I could tell my side.
All right, you tell your side. You tell your side.
So I was frequenting a bar after work that was near the restaurant that I had owned at the time. And I would go there quite often. And that's a place where it's mostly regulars. So you know everybody who's in there, you know, especially if you work in F&B, it's where all the bartenders, all the restaurant owners would go. So I go in and I get to my corner, and there's two people sitting in my corner who are Danielle and Norwood, and I didn't know who they were. So I'm like, okay, fine. You're in my corner. That's fine. I'll just sit next to you. That's okay. Fine. And I order a drink, and then you start talking to me, and you're like, oh yeah, I just got here. It's my friend Danielle. We're singers, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's great. Cool. And you're like, yeah, we have a show coming up. And you hand me a flyer. And I look at the flyer, and I'm like, you're kidding, right? And you're like, no, why? And I'm like, I used to help out, own some of this. Like, my name is on this business, this venue, basically. And that venue only had one owner after I ended up leaving. So I was like, we mutually bonded over that person.
You're being so kind.
I'm not being kind. I live in Thailand and believe in defamation laws.
Well, listen, he can't sue you because his ass is back in America. He got thrown out of here. So I'm gonna tell it.
I mean, that's okay. Now Norwood's side.
So now you guys know that Danielle tried to say she wasn't here the first time. There is my proof. Because when I first came to Thailand, I was invited to do a one-man show. And yeah, I did, and you came. Yeah, right?
Yeah, we've met at that.
Right. So it was just me doing a one-man show, and I was in rehearsals for this one-man show. This guy named Lonnie, I can't even remember his last name. I wish I could so I could say it. Invited me to do this one-man show, and there was problem after problem after problem after problem, and he turned out to be nothing that he presented himself to be at all. Liar, unprofessional, just horrible. But anyway, so I'm here in Bangkok. This is my entree to Bangkok. So and it's just me, all me. And because he was so unprofessional, I ended up having to rewrite. It turned out to be great. Wasn't it a great show?
Fabulous. It was absolutely amazing.
Great show, but I had to, So anyway, I go to an event that is at a hotel for expats. So Lonnie said, why don't we go to, that's how it happened. Lonnie says, let's go to this hotel because the expats, Ebony Expats, is having an event there. And I know nobody here. So I says, okay, I'll go to this event. I go to this event and I meet Tori. Tori is the founder. Phoenix, my dog, be quiet.
Phoenix would like to participate. As usual.
Jeez. All right, so I went to this event that Ebony Expats was having. Tori Rogers was hosting it. And Tori came up to me and she knew who I was. Hi, Norwood, welcome. And she just made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, you know? But because I'm a shy dude, believe it or not, I didn't want to go amongst all the people and this, that, and the other way. She was actually having an event. So I went in really fast. She walked me around for a minute. We talked and promised to keep in contact. And actually, she'll be on here a little bit later. So because I could not stand to be in the presence of Lonnie anymore, I said, let's go somewhere. And the bar Smalls was where you were, was suggested.
Yeah.
So we go to
the bar. The Smalls bar, should be said, is like where. So the owner of Smalls, David, has always had celebrities in and stuff like that. It is the place to be. So the fact that you even ended up there so early on,
well, because I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that at the time.
Exactly.
And he was a jazz musician. I had no idea. Yeah. And he was from New York and a jazz musician.
He's got a great story. He's got a great story.
Yeah. So that's part of the divine order. How my first night I end up in a place like, So anyway, Danielle and I are standing in the corner. So I said, Danielle, we got to get out of the other place, and we end up at Smalls. So I see this cute white girl sitting at the bar. I don't know. So I sit next to Kat, and we start talking. And I say, I'm in town. Why don't you come to my show? And I, like as she said, I showed her the billboard, the flyer, and she says, "You got to be kidding me! I owned this place. She used to own the place." And then I brought up the name Lonnie, and there was a dead silence in the land for about 30 seconds. She said nothing, and I said, "Mm-hmm." We didn't have to say a word. We got it immediately. So Kat and I, we were like in our own world for the rest of the night, and then we left and went somewhere else. Were you with us?
I wasn't with you.
Oh, you weren't? Right, you right.
No.
We had
oh my God, we did. We went to Sugar. VIP section all night.
Yep.
And that's how I met Asia.
Right, that's where you met Asia. Here's the deal. Now, Asia is Danielle's sister. It's a unit. So the dangerous thing, let me tell you guys something. I don't really party at home, but I definitely don't party in Bangkok. My first 2 weeks here almost killed me. You almost had to bury me. I was out every night in a club, and I don't do clubs till 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
That's crazy, because I remember I went back to Sugar and you were there the last time, and I was like, hey, Norwood, let me back in.
because Asia was one of the managers and one of the owners of Sugar. So I would go hang out. She was like the only person that I knew. So I'd go hang out. She put me in the VIP room. She put bottles. I was like, no, no. This has to stop. This definitely has to stop. So that is how Kat and I met. And then we coincidentally ended up meeting up different times. And I said, okay, no, we're in each other's lives. And then I proposed the brunch to you first. In fact, you created,
because
can you show the logo?
Restaurant.
You created one of the logos. Yep.
I created the original OG logo. And
you
then
created the original logo, and I put United in for this one. That is Kat.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is how Kat came. So Kat is like my sister. That's my girl. So I think that we should probably bring Tori on now.
Tori. All right. I'm gonna say goodbye first.
No, why are you saying goodbye?
Are we all on?
You wanna leave?
Are we all on?
Yeah.
No.
Stay on.
Okay. All right. Tori is ready. All right. Hello, Tori.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hey, you wasn't that cute an hour ago. What you gonna do?
Honey, listen. Norwood got us, like Caitlin said, Kat, I don't know why I said your whole name. Like Kat said, you got us up early in the morning. I get up early, but I don't be, honey. And see, Norwood has done my hair several times. Thank you. Makeup. You know it's a process. Got me up early on this camera tonight. Pre-production. Come on in. Come on in. I'm here. What's good? Let's talk.
Yes, baby. So I was just well, I guess you heard talking about how we met. So talk a little bit about Ebony Expats and what the event was that I ended up at, which is Divine Order as well.
It was. So Ebony Expats is a travel organization that I started here. I moved to Thailand in 2017 from Texas. I'm from Houston. And did that flyer say you are going to be in Houston?
Yes, I'm going to be in Houston on Sunday the 21st.
Norwood, stop playing with me today. No, like seriously, I'm planning on going to Houston. So if you're in Houston, pull up because I plan on just meeting up with people and bringing the vibes. So when I moved here from Texas, I did not know anything about living abroad. And the way that I am, I really like to connect with people. I'm very much so a relation-oriented type of person. So I created a meetup group from Houston, just like I need to meet people. What's good? So a month into living here, I had a meetup, and like Norwood said, Bangkok is full of entertainment, things to do, great restaurants, good people. So I was already just like inspired by that, and also inspired by the fact that people were out here living their lives, deciding to take this move abroad. So we just kept hosting things. And so the meetup that Norwood came to, we had went to this restaurant called Mexicano inside of a hotel called Rembrandt. And it was just a large meetup of getting together, having good vibes, Mexican food. I think it was like maybe something like a Cinco de Mayo, some sort of event that was really big. And a lot of, yeah. And a lot of community people came out, and it just was a vibe. People like to get out, people like to connect. So we try to do a lot of events to keep people connected and entertained while they're living abroad.
Yep. So that's so that first night that you actually met me, I actually loved you. I said, okay, I want her in my mix. You know what I mean? Because you can't let everybody in your world because they're not who they claim to be. And 100%. It happened organically, and it was absolutely wonderful. Now, from Tori, restore my memory. Mm-hmm. After that night we met and we exchanged numbers. Did we exchange numbers?
I don't.
How do we reconnect?
So the way, okay, so I had heard about you. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember how I knew that you were going to be there. I just remember somebody maybe saying, maybe it was Lonnie. I don't remember, but someone said that you were going to be there. And so I kind of was just like, I'm just a greeter anyway. Like I'm greeting everyone. But I knew that you were new. And so I wanted to make sure you also looked a little bit like, okay, this is a lot. And like, where am I supposed to be? And that is how you are. Like, you like to be pointed to things. And I can really read that, you know? So I just kind of read that you were like, okay, what's going on? I don't think we exchanged information at that point, but I just saw you. I think I saw you at your show. We kept kind of connecting. And then I put out a call for castings because I wanted to start getting content about people's experiences and stories. And I hit you up. And honey, Norwood, you are so right about the way people show up. Like, if anything, I've just learned that there are people who show up for themselves a certain way. And I really take that seriously. And you came in early. You were like, look, I don't want to just be on it. I'm trying to be a producer with it. Let's get this done. And yeah, like we just continue to connect and work. And we have that type of similar energy.
That's what it was. It was the show. Because I thought it was, and I still think it's a good idea because there is a Black community here. And what I was saying earlier in the show, Tori, is that if people would just be willing to leave their comfort zones just for a minute and get a taste of what's available to them that God created, or was just not America. That's only a little teeny tiny piece. And especially we as Black people are big fish in big ponds. Everybody loves you. You see what I'm saying? And Tori is also one of the activists here in Bangkok. So when we connected as well, business wise, when I did the United brunch with George Floyd. So I guess more than half of my audience was Ebony expat people. So we connected that way, and then that's when I said, okay, we have something here. So she supports my stuff, I support her stuff, and we have stuff in the works. I love you, Tori, with all my heart. Oh my gosh. You look really, really cute today. Not that you don't normally, but I'm used to seeing hair and stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank y'all. You know what? This is good because I'm trying to figure out my next look because so before I go, I have like photo shoots and I really want to get my content, get this branding because it's time. It's so time. So what I will say about expat life is making the move abroad really just allowed me to learn more about myself and really just get deeper with who I am, deeper with my awareness. Like, I am who I am. I know who I am. I'm doing what I'm doing. And like, nobody can tell me anything. It's just like, it's a new level of being, because you, like you said, you get to see that there's so much more out there, and some of the little things that we worry about don't matter. It's like, I want to live. I want to show up fully. I want to serve people. And I'm just so grateful. So I'm really looking forward. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are like mentioning this, because I think I'm gonna go with like a slick, sleek type of look. You know,
good.
real professional.
I'm liking the
Oh
slick.
God, here we go.
See the face, get the face, get all the faces and the angles. What's good?
Here we
Right.
go. The
I
thing
mean,
is,
if I could add to that, I think what we've all had in common, and excuse my French for this, but it's the only way I can put it, is we waded through the bullshit of Bangkok and finally found each other. Because let's be honest, it is thick if you're running around the wrong circles. And even if it's the most fanciest people you've seen in your life, they could be chock full of bullshit, quite honestly, over here. So I think the fact that we could all meet each other, I mean.
Listen. When I first moved here, and I said this earlier, I was given a list of names, and they're all high soul. There's the Lord, and there's the this, and there's the Lord Thomas Foley.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Deborah, what do you fancy we do tonight, Deborah? Oh, we're talking high soul, right? My family right here is just amazing, and it's all ordered. Because here's the deal. Tori was talking about how you find yourself. You don't have a damn choice. You're by yourself. You see? So once you learn who you really, really are, and I knew me, but when I came here, it was a total different level of appreciation. Nobody knew nothing about those statues behind me. Nobody knew about Rolls Royces. Nobody knew about nothing. It was strictly what I had to offer, and that was this. So to be appreciated in this lifetime solely on my gift is a whole new light for me. And what I said too is that my only regret is that I didn't move here sooner. So Tori, would you tell somebody that's in the hair and beauty business that they need to get here, a barber and a beautician? Listen, so my next goal after the club is to do Hollywood Soul Beauty Emporium. All black hair products, fly some. I got goals that are
I feel you. I feel you.
That are attainable here.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. I'm like that. And right now, what I've realized is, okay, this is my space. I have a foundation here. I have been able to come here. I love how you just worded the fact that I came here. I already knew who I was, but I was able to go deeper and really just be valued for who I was and what I was bringing. And I love that you just said that, because that's bringing me back to it. Like, I feel like this culmination of all of my experiences coming up into this moment. I've made a lot of changes within the community. I'm going back home soon, and I have not been home in 3 years. And it's like,
me too.
It's
3
crazy.
years. I'm out of here. 3 years. And see, the thing is this. When we are in our comfort zone, we are used to a certain level of being, a certain level of treatment, and then we become content with that because we think that's all there is. I can literally remember being in Taiwan, saying there's got to be more to life than this. Talking about America, when I go to different places in the world, the appreciation is different. There's no expiration date on talent in other countries. America is just a different thing, which is great for some people, not for Norwood Young. It was just not, you know. And verification of what my process was is the fact that I was sent Debbie, you, and Kat, and Meow, and Kinky, who decided not to be with us today, who was absolutely outspoken, wonderful Black Brit, and oh my God, I wish Kinky was here with us.
Full of life.
And full of life.
I'll see if she can. Let me see.
Can you do a Kinky impersonation?
All right, everybody, come on, let's get a drink.
Exactly. You want a drink, babe? You want a drink, babe? Every day, all day.
So for my last family member, that makes me tick is, what's Meow's real name? Charisse Faulkner, right? Okay. So nobody calls her Charisse Faulkner, which is why I had to ask what her name was. Her name is Meow Meow. And Meow Meow has a brand, and it's Meow body butters and soaps, and it is amazing. It is blowing up, and and listen. Let's be very clear. If you're going to be in my life and associated with me, then you have to not be that put together, because I'm nuts. So everybody that's in my life, don't let all these pretty faces fool you here on the screen. They're nuts. They're all equally as nuts. Tori is nuts. Debbie is nuts. Kat is nuts. And Meow Meow is certainly nuts. And that is why we all love each other. I love my nucleus of a family. Let's bring Meow Meow in.
All right. Meow Meow, you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Hi.
Hi, y'all. Sorry. Is it?
Are you concocting soaps and stuff right now?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got done. I just got
Did
done.
you just blow the camera? Did you just blow the camera?
No, I just said ha. I didn't blow.
But that's what I mean. Did you do that? Is that what you?
When you say blow, I gotta
See, there you go. There you go. I didn't say nothing about blowing. Okay. Hi, Meow.
Hey, y'all. Hi, Meow.
So, Meow, how do we meet, Meow? I don't remember at all. It's like you just showed up. How did it happen? What? Do you remember?
I think that's what happened. We just showed up somewhere and then we just clicked. I honestly don't know either.
Me either. Was it no? Because we knew each other before your meetup, Tori, at the Chow. We knew each other before Chow.
Okay.
So where did we meet?
Oh.
I think we had this conversation before, and it's going to end like last time. We both don't remember. I honestly don't.
Maybe there was alcohol consumed, hence the lack of memory.
No, you know what? You're starting shit.
Of course.
We met somewhere. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Somewhere
But
out in
here's the
these streets.
what we do know, though, is that Tori had to be the catalyst.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
probably some sort of meetup.
Probably an event. Because you know we go to all the events.
Because I remember you specifically saying, you remember you saying, "Hi, Meow." I said, "What's your name?" Meow Meow.
That's different. I just love that. I love that about you.
Sounds about right.
She never introduced me as Cherise. She said, "I said, what's your name?" Meow Meow.
I think I'm going to get my name legally changed as that.
Excuse me. You should.
I am.
You should. So tell her, please stop drinking on camera.
It's soda water.
I wouldn't give a crap. We don't want to see that. So I'm as thirsty as I am. All right. So listen. I see all your products behind you. Explain to the people about your products, because you ship to America, right?
Yes, now I do. Now that COVID restrictions have lessened and calmed down a little bit, yes, I am shipping abroad as of now as well too. Even in the UK and Europe, I have an order in Ireland I'm preparing for right now. A couple of orders from there. So yes, now Meow is branching out, putting my paws all over the world. Yes. So
you hear that third person? Now Meow is branching out.
Meow's paws is branching out.
So Meow, tell us a little bit about the body butters. Oh, and the new thing that I'm excited about is your soap on a rope. You have that around you?
Yes. So
when's the last time you saw soap on a rope? Show it. Look. Yeah. When's the last time you saw that? All right, so tell us about your products.
I don't be looking for it until I see it. But I make natural, affordable, vegan, sustainable body butters, like shea butters, avocado butters, mango butters, even soaps as well too. Some of them on a rope, some of them not on a rope. You know, they normally come like this with the ingredients in my paw stamp of approval for the product. Even the same on my body butters as well too. You see the paw prints and all the ingredient information is at the top. So I notice with the vegan is popping up more and more in food and cosmetics. So they have them here in Thailand, but I haven't seen what I'm doing.
Well, here's the if I can interject, Tori, are you working while we talking? Are you working?
I'm not working. I'm trying to add a comment to Henry Louise Carter. She said it's a journey to self-discovery. I understand Asia is a great place for that. It's a higher vibration, perhaps. And I was responding to her because
here it is. A journey to self-discovery. I understand Asia is a great place for that. It's a higher vibration, perhaps. Not perhaps, it is. So let me get back to you, Tori. I need you to ignore the comments so you can be present. All right. And then we're gonna put all the comments up. So meow, what I was saying is that the difference between yours and everyone else's is there's a difference in what African American skin and skin of color needs versus Asian skin. We require much more moisture, right? And you accommodate that. So although stuff can be natural, that's great, but you won't see any of their products with the same stuff that you have in addition to theirs. So, and as a vegan, you know I'm in. So yeah, I love your products. At one time, let me say how crazy Meow is and how innovative she is. When I was doing my when I did my Super Soul Sunday brunches, she said, "Hi, Meow," and I said, "Yes." She says, "What do you do with your cooking oil? Because you make all the stuff that you fry, your vegan stuff. What do you do with that oil?" And I said, "Throw it away." She says, "Okay, Meow, don't throw it away because I'm going to take it and I'm going to strain it and I'm going to use the oil in some of my things." And I'm like, "What?" And how fantastic is that? Because Danielle will tell you, lotion don't work for me. I have to use Crisco or vegetable oil. So when she said this, I'm like, "What? What, Meow?"
Yeah, thank you for that. And this is the soap from your oils that I used.
See?
Okay. It's a sustainable oatmeal orchid bar soap made from palm oil donated from your Hollywood Soul Brunch.
That's very cool.
Hollywood Super Soul Sunday brunches are helping the lives of many people who are use oil.
Bye, Norwood. It is, but bye.
But in all seriousness, I love the fact that we all contribute into each other's lives. You know what I mean?
And I have a feeling that it's going to get a lot deeper and longer. Wait, that didn't come out right.
Oh, it is. But here's the deal. Here's the deal with that. This nucleus minus Tina and Danielle Renee, in terms of my Bangkok life, I don't want no more friends, right? Because number one, it's rare that you can have friends that you can do business with, but it's wonderful if it works because the foundation is there. The foundation of boundaries, of love, of understanding are there, right? The other side of why I don't want anymore is because I go through as a true friend, which is different if it's just business. I go through what you go through. If you're having a situation, Kat, I go through that situation, up or down. So, and Meow, and Tori, and Debbie. So I like to keep my stuff right where it is. I don't need because everything else is business. I am so blessed to have this family that I have right now, and who helps sustain me. My 3 shows, our Cat is out. Those are our shows. You know what I'm saying? My stuff with Tori. Part of my willingness or desire to create the brand here was for my culture here. You have to make a lot of money from the Asians, but without the support of what she's already constructed, that takes validity from what I want to do. And Meow as well. And this one, we know this one. So I just want to just say how valuable and important it is. And Kat, do we have another commercial?
We do. And we have one more
All right,
video
but before we do it, I just want to mention one other person who does not do business with me, but she's a wonderful person, and you guys know that too, and that's Inga.
Oh,
Inga, I want to talk about Inga too. She's an amazing singer and an entrepreneur. She has
granoli. She does bedazzle things as well. She's got wonderful candles made from soy. with different kinds of oils in it. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yes, I just definitely want to mention Inga. So why
I'm very
don't we?
suspicious of her.
Why?
I think she's an angel on earth, quite honestly.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
so
a
suspicious.
sweetie pie.
Yeah.
She's
She
definitely
really
a sweetie
is.
pie.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is what I want to show you guys. So if you guys remember, Tori, you'll remember this. Somebody else posted that I was the #1 performer in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
So in a post, I was acknowledging that.
It's not just in a post. People have come up when I'm off stage and you're singing, because sometimes I walk off stage, and when Norwood's doing something on his own, and people have come up to me and given me the feedback. So I've heard from people who come in from all over the world, and I've heard people say, "Oh, I was here 2 weeks ago. I fly in especially from the Philippines to watch you guys sing." So people coming in from different parts of the world, and they're going, he really is #1 in Asia, because we don't have this in Hong Kong, or we don't have this in the Philippines. So I've been going and telling Norwood this and giving him the feedback from the crowd, because it's nice for him to have that, because he's on stage the whole time.
All right. So thank you, honey. So I posted what somebody said. Okay. And I was elated about that because I felt as though I was doing the job that I was supposed to do here. Now, what you think about me is that's what they said. So I'm telling you this story as to why I don't want my friendship circle any larger. Because there was a person here, or who is here, that when they came here to sing, I reached out to her and got her some gigs and brought her on mine and this, that, and the other. And I made that post. Her response publicly was, "Well, if you don't believe it, nobody else will." That crushed me for about 10 minutes prior to pushing the block button. So everybody is not in your corner. And the reason I left those type of people in America is because I wanted to leave that mentality. So that was the first taste of that mentality moving here. And it also made me aware that I still have to keep my eyes open and my ears open for, I guess, haters. So I said all that to say, I was doing some research for today's show, and look at what came up. And I don't even know who the person is. Kat, can you show it? Mm-hmm. Yep. I ain't gonna read it. Nope.
I just want to know where that song is.
Well, yeah, I'll show it on another show. But so my point is, you can't let anybody or anything deter you, because if I would have done that, it would have put a whole new vibe and a whole new energy into what my goal was. Mm-hmm. So there's haters everywhere. You know what I mean? And because I would never say that about myself, especially when I'm not aware, even though she tells me whatever. But that was from August 2020. I have no idea who that is. So now I'm going to believe the hype.
Yeah, no, because he's very humble. He'll go, really? Really? They said that? Even though he's had the career that he's had, he's always thrilled because he feels that he's moved people from what he does. So when he's entertaining, he's not just singing, he gives all of himself in the performance to create a feeling of, not just enjoyment, but empowerment, and to move people in a room. So having that feedback for him is incredibly important.
In addition to the fact that 50% of my audience don't understand a damn thing I'm saying. So that's when you know that's when you know that the music has the power to move people, because they don't. What the hell? So before we go to commercial, I just asked my producer / friend, Kat, I'm going to add a new attraction to my show. I'm going to have a Thai translator translate what I'm saying to the audience, translate it from Thai from English to Thai. Another level. That's hot, right? That's hot, right?
That is hot. You adding on a lot, though. That's hot, and it's a lot.
And y'all saw Kat's body, right? She's gonna get on
Cat
that
like,
page.
hold on.
I said, Cat, like the people when they sign, I need you to translate. She said, okay.
Yeah.
So those are just
Adding
new
on.
innovative things that don't exist. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
so let's go to commercial, Cat. Guys, don't go
No,
anywhere.
no commercial. We have one video to watch, not commercial.
We have a video to watch.
We have one more,
This
yes.
video. Oh, okay. All right. So this video is, if I'm not mistaken, the Super Soul Sunday brunch video.
Yeah, the amazing.
Okay, so here's the deal. The video we're about to see is from, I think, my very first Super Soul Sunday brunch, and I wanted to introduce the people to the authentic Black gospel foundation from which I started, and I didn't know how it would be received one way or the other. So our brunches, we have drag shows, we have local entertainment, and of course gospel. So that's what this is. Enjoy. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved her like me. I once was lost, but yet now, I am found. I was blind, but now I see. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus is the best thing I've ever done. 'Cause in his arms I feel protected. In his arms, never disconnected. Fall in love with Jesus. It's the best thing I've ever done. If you know what I'm saying, wave your hand. It's the best thing I've ever done. Oh, it's the best thing I've ever. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine.
So what you got there?
Little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm
Yeah, that was fun. That was you was back there singing, girl. So yeah, so guys, thank you for coming in. Bring my family back, Kat, please. Because I'm gonna tell. Did my family leave? Oh no. Oh, where's my family? Where's my family? There they are. There they go. There they go. So, who's that? There she is. Meow meow. Who's that? Meow.
This is Orion, which means
Meow
black
meow.
duck in
Meow
Thai.
meow. What's her name?
His name is Orion. It's Tia's brother.
His name is Orion. Okay. Kat, do we have any more comments that I should look at before we leave?
Oh, yeah.
Let's read some comments. Gloria Walker says, hi, Gloria. Bringing back memories. Sing the song, Norwood. Queen Boss Lady said, Norwood's so true. I agree with you.
Oh,
yep.
Sorry. My bad.
Listen to that harmony. So beautiful. See, a few drinks and you're defacing property with eggs and toilet paper. Oh, yeah, that was yup. Singing. Amazing stage presence, chemistry, and voices. Yeah. So listen, Kat, can we put up the flyer one more time about Houston with Daniel, Renee, and myself? So on November the 21st, which is a Sunday, I'll be at Chicago Bar and Grill. Tori, do you know this place?
I do. It's a
huge place.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I have heard of the name. Yep, I've seen loads of events.
Are you gonna be home then?
I don't know exactly when I'm going, but if I'm in town, you know I'm pulling up.
Well, tell you, I already talked to your mom on the phone. Make sure your mom comes. So yeah, so we'll be in America. I'll be in America with Danielle Renee. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all you guys for tuning in to Just Norwood. Make sure that you watch Night School, where Tori is an exchange student sometimes. We're going to get Meow on there too. And Night School is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on Sunday, it's Spiritual Session Sunday with
Debbie Cray and
Norwood Young. You're so silly. So thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Please share this with some folks. And so what I do want to say about my family before I leave, and I said it when Tina was here, I'm going to say it again. I definitely wanted everyone out there to meet the people who are the nucleus of my life, but I also wanted to show their faces, where they lived, and everything about them. So if I come up missing, you know who to go after, because I don't deal with anybody else but these 5 people. So if I come up missing, it's Kat, Meow, Tori, Debbie, or Tina. That's it, and that's all.
It's the other blonde one, not me.
I
it's
said
the
it,
other
Debbie.
blonde one.
She can put stuff in my food. So listen, I'm just telling y'all, this is the situation. So Meow and Tori, thank you so much. I love you guys, and we'll talk in a couple hours.
Exactly.
Thank you. I got Meow up this morning and said, Meow, I need you.
Sharice always shows up. Like, I hope you know that about yourself. Like, you are someone who is just you. like you very solid friend.
You get to call her Sharice?
Yeah, I already call her Sharice. I call her Sharice.
Name. I tell people they can call me whatever they want, Sharice or Meow.
Listen, she has always referred to herself as Meow, and I get a kick out of it. Meow, meow.
And Tori has been consistent. She's always called me Sharice. So yeah, just whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay, that's good stuff. All right, everybody, that's the end of our show. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Your day is designed to perfection, and anything that goes against that perfection is a trap. Don't fall for it.
Up in the morning and out to school.
The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study them hard and hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone.